A blockchain is a unique and increasingly popular implementation of cryptography. Blockchain technology was developed in 2008 and really came to the public with the release of Bitcoin. It's a decentralized and distributed ledger that uses cryptography to keep data secure and records and verifies transactions between two parties. In this lesson, we'll look at how a blockchain works and some interesting implementations of this newer technology. Bitcoin cryptocurrency is the first prevalent use of a blockchain. The idea is to provide a way for people to make online transactions without the use of a centralized third party, such as a bank. Let's take a closer look at the blockchain and how it works. Each block is a transaction that's stored in a public database, or the chain. The block contains information about the transaction, including time, date, parties involved, and a unique hash that separates it from the other blocks on the chain. Let's look at this blockchain in action. Travis is purchasing something from Craig and needs to send him money. Using his personal secret key and Craig's public key, Travis requests the transaction, which is represented online as a block. The transaction is sent out on a peer-to-peer network that consists of a bunch of computers called nodes. The network verifies the transaction using known algorithms. The transaction is added to the chain, which creates a permanent record that can't be altered or denied. Travis's ownership of the money now transfers to Craig. The entire transaction happens very quickly, usually within a matter of minutes. What makes the blockchain so secure is that every node contains a copy of the ledger. If a hacker changes a transaction, it won't matter because a copy of the transaction is also on many other computers. Not just anyone can join a blockchain network, however. Each node must prove themselves and actually do some work. This is done through a process called mining. Mining is adding blocks to the chain. To do this, extremely complex math computations take place to generate a 64-digit hexadecimal hash. Creating it requires a lot of power and time, so the process is split between each node. As a reward for performing these tasks, the nodes are usually paid with cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. Even though each transaction is publicly visible, all personal information is encrypted and hidden from everyone, even the nodes. Because it's a shared ledger and every transaction is publicly available, all persons involved can be held accountable for their actions. Sending money isn't the only way blockchain can be used. Some large companies, including Microsoft and IBM, are working to adapt different technologies to the blockchain. Many transactions that currently rely on a paper-based system could benefit from blockchain. For example, car or house titles could be transferred over the blockchain. Because the transactions are transparent, this would create a clear picture of legal ownership. We could also use the blockchain to track the movement of things like food from its origin to the market. Any product supply chain could be followed, and the fact that it's all transparent would allow everyone peace of mind because we could see every stop the product has made. That's it for this lesson. In this video, we discussed what a blockchain is and how it works. Then we looked at some implementations of blockchain technology.